Okay, isang magandang araw po sa ating pong mga viewers dito sa Euro TV Philippines. Ang aming pong pinagmamalaki, si Dr. Danilo Manghas, ang aking pong best friend, si Mr. Roliso, and our guest. At mamaya po mukhang magno-nose bleeding lahat. Okay, so magandang araw po sa ating pong mga listeners, Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao, dito po sa Euro TV Philippines, located at Road 9, Barangay Bagong Pag-asa, Quezon City. At your service, Miss Mimosa Panlaki, Managing Director po ng Media Affairs ng Balikatan. Thank you so much. Mr. Rolison.
Yes, good noon sa ating mga viewers from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao at around the world. No, you can access this program, Road Full of Disaster. Today is June 18, Wednesday, 2025, 12 noon to 1 p.m. Yan, very exciting po ang ating guest, a professor from the United Kingdom. Yan, doing research on urban fire. Pero bago po tayo pumunta sa ating guest, ano po ba ang kaganapan ngayong June? June is
Father's Day.
yan. Pakita naman
Independence
natin
Day again.
yan. Happy Father's Day sa ating mga viewers last Sunday, no?
Yeah,
Diba
last
yung
Sunday. So,
Happy
punong-puno ang
Father's
mga
Day.
malls.
Wala ka bang regalo sa akin?
Meron kiss.
Kiss.
Oo, friendly kiss from Mr. Rollisto kasi pinagmamalaki ko dahil nung nakaraang isang araw lang ay grabe, binigyan niya na talaga ng parangal ang Balikatan. At nakakatuwa naman pong isipin dahil napakasimple lang po nitong taong ito. Pero nung pinanood ko, grabe, nangingilabot ako. Sabi ko, grabe, ang dami pala niya accomplishment at hindi nag-uumpisa. Mind you, muntik nang hindi mag-umpisa ang programa, hinintay pa siyang dumating. Ganon siya ka-VIP sa Rotary, Manila Midtown. O, diba? Bawi ako, ha? Okay, Happy Father's Day.
Yes. At ano pa ang kaganapan ngayon? June 24 is declared as non-working holiday in the city of Manila for
June
the
24?
yes, 454th founding anniversary na pala ng City Government of Manila. So yan, wala pong pasok ha. Yan. Tapos i-update lang po natin ang ating mga viewers, no? So marami pong nagtatanong, ano po ba, paano pa ma-check kung may huli po ba o wala? Ayan po. Plinash po natin sa ating screen, no? Website, mayhulika.mmda.gov.ph. I-check nyo lang po. Type your plate number and your motor vehicle registration number. So, malalaman mo na kung may huli ka.
O wala.
Oo. Di ba? Kasi hindi mo alam. Mamaya, kakabaka-baka. 10 beses ka na pala nahuli. 10 violation, di ba?
Oo, there are 10 violations already.
Yes.
Pero alam mo, bigyan kita ng insight na may mga comments na narinig ko sa labas. Yung ibang mga commuters, ang sabi nila, it's favorable regarding about the NCAP kasi at least kahit pa paano magiging orderly daw pagdating sa mga transportation and the other. Ngayon, ang tanong naman ng iba, grabe, sabi niya, pahamak. Wala na nga kaming kinikita, tapos maghuhuli pa. At tulad nung sinakyan ko nung isang araw, grabe. Ang laki ng kanyang expenses, napakamot na lang yung mama sa ulo. Pero mas maganda kasi it's orderly.
Yan.
Diba?
So, ayun. Actually, maganda naman ang NCAP. Kaya lang, syempre, they have to have, yun nga tinatawag natin, human intervention.
Yeah.
Kasi, yun nga ginawa ng MMDA na may mag-validate. Tama yun, review and validate.
Review and validation.
Kasi minsan, kasi pag inano mo sa AI or computer, syempre, kung bigla naman tumawid, iniwasan mo, huli ka pa rin. So, dapat may review. Di ba? Nire-review. At kunyari, may dadaan ng fire truck. Pinagbigyan mo, beating the red light ka. Kasi, naka-program yan na pag naka-stop, dumiretso ka, huli. So, dapat talaga may nagre-review para makita na, kaya pala dumiretso, mayroon fire truck or ambulance na dadaan. Kaya pinagbigyan. So, maganda po yun na may review and validation.
Yeah, the
Yes.
validation itself kung talagang pasok doon sa mga tinatawag nilang ordinansa.
Tapos,
right?
yes, yun. Magandang topic yan. Sa susunod, gawin natin topic ang NCAP and traffic situation in Metro Manila. So, i-congratulate lang po muna natin ang ating
Yes.
kaibigan sa Quezon City Fire District. Siya po ay
Sino?
ayan, post po natin no, yung si Senior Superintendent Rodrigo Reyes, District Fire Marshal of Quezon City Fire District. He was appointed last April 27. So
April
yan,
27.
siya po yung may hawak dito sa area natin sa Quezon City, si Rod Reyes. Yan. Nakasama po natin yan. Mabait po yan at very, ano tawag doon, yung in action. Yan.
Parang
in
ikaw.
action.
Super active. Alive na alive and kicking.
At bago tayo pumunta sa ating guest, pakita lang po natin, no, ang Makati City Government ay bumili ng 3 smart firefighting robots. Ayan.
What is that for?
For firefighting. Hindi na po kailangan pumasok ang tao. So, remote
Yes.
controlled. Ayan, yung mga robot, remote controlled, pwedeng papasukin sa structure. Ayan. So, via remote control na. Hindi na kailangan ng tao. Ayan, pinakita nila sa Makati City Quadrangle. That was last June 5.
To monitor. Ano yung minomonitor ng mga robot?
Hindi monitor. Firefighting attack. Sila na ang papasok sa sunog.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, it's amazing.
So kumbaga parang hindi na mapuput sa delikado yung buhay ng mga firefighter. Kung lalo na pag delikado yung structure, no? So yung robot na ang papasok sa structure.
You mean to say the
Yan.
robot itself is talagang napakaganda. Hindi rin sila masusunog. Ano
Siyempre,
din no? Di ba?
fireproof siguro, di ba?
Fireproof.
Yes.
Mhm.
So, ngayon po, kami Mosa, pa-introduce na natin ang ating guest.
Yeah, I'm so proud kasi si Professor Greg Bankoff ay galing pa pala sa UK.
Okay.
Ukraine. Yes,
Pa-introduce
alam mo ba na
natin.
siya ay galing sa Ateneo de Manila?
Ayan. Let us, Professor, could you
Yeah,
introduce yourself?
Professor, you introduce yourself and how long do you stay here in the Philippines? Have you been here?
Thank you, Ms. Mimosa, and thank
Yeah.
you, Mr. Rodi, for inviting me to come on your show and talk about disasters. And I've been here for the last month. I've been coming to the Philippines for 40 years, since 1986, looking mainly researching into disasters. But at the moment, I'm very interested and trying to do some research on urban fire, which, of course, is your specialization.
Okay, thank you.
Specialization talaga ni Mr.
So,
Rolls.
Professor, before we go to the urban fire, what do you do in UK? You're also a professor in UK?
I'm a research fellow at the University of the Philippines Resilience Institute and a member of one of the departments of the University of Ateneo de Manila. So I'm sort of here and there and in a lot of places all the time. So yeah, but I've been coming, as I said, to the Philippines for 40 years. So I'm back here once or twice a year for a couple of months.
How about in United Kingdom? You're also a...
I'm retired.
Retired,
actually. So
okay.
I'm an emeritus professor at the University of Hull in the United Kingdom.
Okay. So you're doing research on disasters and urban fire. Yes.
Do you know that, Mr. Rolls, so a while ago, I'm asking why Philippines?
Well, I mean, I don't think you should.
Yeah.
You need to
I'm
ask me
shocked.
that question about disasters. The
Yeah.
name of your show tells it everything. I mean, you know, the Philippines has every kind of disaster that you can
But
think
he
of.
mentioned a while ago, number 5 ang Philippines. I'm ashamed. Grabe amazing.
The Philippines is in the
Full
ring of fire.
disaster.
Philippines is
Oo.
in the ring of fire. It figures in the top 5 usually of the
Yes.
countries most affected by disasters. It is number 1 in terms of the countries that are going to be most affected by climate change.
Climate
So,
change.
and that will only accentuate and make the disasters more frequent and more and of higher intensity and magnitude. So, it's a big problem. It's a big problem. And why the Philippines? You have everything. Floods, typhoons, volcanoes, earthquakes. I mean, you even invented a new disaster, a
The new
trash slide
disaster,
in
a trash
Payatas.
slide. Okay,
Back in,
Payatas.
when was it?
Yes.
Oh, it's a long time, 20
Yes,
years
yes,
ago.
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Trash slide. Yeah.
Oo.
Yeah.
And-
Kaya nga yung ano natin, our
Road
our
full of
road full of
disaster.
disaster, earthquake, floods, road crashes, fire, volcano
Preparedness.
eruption, and typhoons. Yeah.
But Saroli, I'm very glad you have fire there, urban fire,
Yeah.
because actually urban fire gets forgotten. It generally gets forgotten as a disaster. It's not actually even listed in the Red Cross's World Disaster Report. You have wildfire, but you don't have urban fire.
wildfire.
So why not? I mean, that's a big problem. Why isn't urban fire considered a major hazard internationally?
Yes.
Here in the
Well,
Philippines,
but why isn't it? I mean, I have some ideas of why it isn't, but do you have any ideas why it isn't listed?
I don't know, but here in the Philippines, we have 2 to 3 fires a day.
Yeah.
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 We're
Yeah.
already immune.
But of course, I mean, you've got to say also, where are those fires?
Yes.
You know, are they in Makati? No.
Yes.
Are
No.
they in Tondo? Yes.
Yes, in
You know,
Tondo.
so fire is a mainly
Mainly
a problem of poverty.
poverty.
More on the informal settler.
Yeah, informal settlers.
There are few fires in the commercial or the residential area, but mostly in the informal settler.
Informal settlements in poorer areas.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So fire is very closely connected to urban settlement, migration, and as I said, poverty. So
And I think lack of education or knowledge.
Hindi kasi
to
yung
teach
ano
them
nila
for prevention.
This is regarding about the shelter. Oo. It can easily be fire off talaga. Right? The shelter of the poverty. Those who are very poverty, diba? In case of
Well,
fire.
the research we're doing is trying to actually understand really in barangays the
Yeah,
real extent of
barangays.
fire, the real extent of fire, because I don't think we really have a good idea
I
how
told
frequent
you.
fire is, what it causes it, how it affects people,
Yes, yes.
and basically trying to map out the fire prevention system that you have here, because the Philippines has a unique system. It's the only country I know that actually has 4 fire services, but Sorodi just corrected me and said there's a 5th one as well. But you have the Bureau of Fire Protection,
Yeah.
you have NGOs like the Red Cross, which
Yeah.
have its own fire stations, which is again very, very unique. You have the volunteer sector and all the different kinds of organizations and associations in that. And then you have the barangay fire brigades. And so what do you added another one?
The
to-
RRMO, the
Yeah.
disaster risk
I
reduction.
don't know about this one, and
Yeah.
it has its own fire
Yes.
fire service as well.
They have firefighting units also.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So
So there are 5.
so that's 5. And I don't know another country in the world that has that.
Yeah.
You know.
So do you mean to say that the Philippines is more blessed?
Excuse me.
We're blessed.
You could put it that way.
And last week, I still remember Mr. Roy of UK also mentioned a while ago, poor coordination and awareness is the number 1 problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
That and lack of water in barangay areas.
Yeah.
It's the shortage of accessing water to fight fires with.
I
mean,
told
you.
you.
You must think that too, don't you? I mean, what would you rate as the main problems of firefighting here?
Actually, in the informal settler, the space very
Narrow.
narrow.
Yeah.
So it's very hard to you have a fire truck. It would be a
long distance
yes,
away.
yes. Then you have to place the hose. So how many hoses do you have to
Yeah.
place, di ba?
Yeah.
Unlike in residential or in the yung mga ano ba tawag doon? Yung mga well-to-do,
Yeah.
you can just
Yeah.
that fire truck can park near the
Yeah, but
fire area.
have you thought why that is the case? It's
Mhm.
because if you think about the fire services and how they're structured around the world,
Mhm.
they're all modeled on Western European
Yes.
and North American fire services.
Yes.
And through colonialism, most of the fire services in the world derive their structure
Yes.
from that. And that's premised on large fire trucks,
Yes.
big roads,
Yes.
and hydrants everywhere.
Yes.
How much of Manila is like that?
Yes. Yes.
You know,
Yes.
40% maybe,
Yes.
50%, no more.
Yes.
So you have a structure for fire management that doesn't actually fit
Yes.
the Philippine reality.
Yes.
And that's not just the Philippines, that's nearly most countries around the world have suffered from the same problem.
Yes.
I've done work on fire in India, and it's the same problem. No water, too narrow streets, and it's a symptom of poverty.
But recently, the Bureau of Fire has come up with a plan. No, they put up hydrants inside
Yeah.
the informal settlers' place. So there's a fire hydrant inside, and there's a water pump there, so they can access that near them. Yes.
But then you have the problem of who owns the fire hydrants and the water that comes out of it.
Well, it was cared
It's
up
true.
to the barangay.
Right.
Cared up to the barangay. So they are the ones who are to take care of the hydrant
Yeah.
and the hose and the equipment there.
That's great. I mean, one of the things that we're looking at in our research is actually creating new sources of water in barangay. So one of our ideas is every barangay has a basketball pitch, and if you
It's a
had
basketball bits.
yeah, well, you know, a bit of tarmac, clear tarmac, and if you had a water tank under that, then you'd have a source of
in case
water
of
in every
emergency.
barangay.
I told you, Mr. Rollis, so it's very effective that Dr. Danilo Mangahas is suggesting us na we go down with the barangay and then to implement all the awareness. It's a big thing. Yeah, we can start. And then maybe we need to write to the mayor of Quezon City and then to start up. I guess every barangay should implement one by one. Isn't it that every district, they have their different fire department?
Ah,
Every?
yes.
They can participate.
And
The only thing is,
district ng barangay
Yeah.
kasi sabi mo.
no, district ng Quezon City, District 1,
Ano yun,
District
kanina,
2.
di ba, kinongratulate nga natin yung
Oo, yun sa Quezon
Yeah,
City.
yeah.
Oo. So, ang ibig ko sabihin, so kung halimbawa, we started or initiate the implementation of the awareness that Mr. Danilo Mangas has been asking for us. So, it could be better that we will be the first to do it and then the other will follow. Right?
Actually,
NCR muna, National Capital Region.
Actually, the BFP has their program naman that they're going around the barangays, the commercial
but not
establishment.
so intensive.
Yan.
Mm-mm.
And by the way, as Professor Bankoff has said a while ago,
Yes.
the BFP has already initiated the one I told you. They putting up hydrants inside the fire hazards area, and the barangays are the ones who are in charge there, so that it cannot be misused. Kasi of course you know that they could tap the water then use it,
That's
diba?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the barangays were tapped to be in charge there. So if they use it during ordinary days without fire, it will be charged to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they actually they implemented that in Mandaluyong, in I think in Manila, 2 barangays already, I think. Yeah. If
Oh,
I'm
that's
not
very
mistaken.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, they have started that program, the hydrant inside the fire hazard area.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great. That's very interesting to know that. Yeah.
And they also implemented the measuring of the distance from the fire truck inside.
Yeah,
So
going
they-
inside.
Yes,
Oo.
they already place a signage like 15 fire hose needed, 5 fire
Oh,
hose
down,
needed.
yes,
Yeah, they have already initiated that so that when you arrive, you will see, oh, you need 10 fire hoses. Yeah. So you know what to do. They
Okay.
already initiated that.
I mean, some of the remedies are very simple.
Yes.
Like that's a very good initiative. I
Yes.
haven't heard of that before. But I mean, simply having signs saying evacuation route, run this
Yes.
way.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
Yes.
so it's a very simple thing to do, but it can really actually save lives and facilitate firefighters getting to a fire quickly.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
one of the problems is, of course, people are evacuating and they're carrying their TVs and their
Yes,
washing
yes,
machines,
yes,
and you can't get through.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. That's one of the problem.
Yeah.
They ano yun, salubong sa'yo eh.
Mm-mm.
The firefighter are going in while the residents
Yeah,
are going out.
yeah.
So,
Yeah. But
Jam.
I had a question for you,
Yeah.
Sir Rolly, because there's something that we were
Okay.
discussing earlier, and that is you've been a firefighter for 30 years or something like that.
more or less, yes.
Do you think the fire service is better now than it was 30 years ago?
Well, actually, in terms of technology, better now. But in terms of the operations, I think
Operation, implementation.
yung-
Effectiveness.
yes, the pass.
Yeah.
Because during the pass, they penetrate, they go inside. Unlike now, you can see they're outside using a fire hose. It's
Yeah.
like
What do they call
gardening.
them? Smoke eaters or something. Isn't that
Smoke
the expression?
firefighter.
Smoke
Yeah.
firefighters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
unlike before you go inside and penetrate the fire.
Mm-mm.
Yes. So
Mr. Rollis, I wanted to know, the UK represented by Mr. Roy, I asked them, this is regarding about the Fire Brigade Union. Comparatively here in the Philippines, meron ba?
paano union?
Oo, meron silang parang sort of insurance, security,
Actually,
the
yung
firefighters itself.
ang insurance kasi is sarili. Kanya-kanya
Hindi, how about the department?
kanya-kanyang brigada 'yun.
Wala.
Kanya-kanyang brigada.
By brigade.
Yes.
Okay, oo.
Kasi
Yeah.
it entails logistics eh. So, hindi siya pangkalahatan. Kumbaga kung sinong kaya, kung kanya-kanyang brigada nagpa-insured,
Alam mo, partner, napaka-hazardous naman po. Di po ba? Ito parang panawagan na rin. Just in case, di ba? Kung ang mga firefighters talaga ay nagdi-deliver ng kanilang magandang serbisyo, bakit hindi maglaan ng pondo ang gobyerno para sa kanila? Right? Kasi risky yun eh. Sila yung pinaka-frontliners at una-unang nadidisgrasya. Tama, mali.
yes. Yes.
So, sino kaya ang anong department kaya ang dapat na sumulat sa Office of the President requesting for the additional fund para dun sa safetyness and the insurance and security of the firefighters? Mapa NGO or by department?
Hindi sa government kasi we cannot iba yung sa government, iba yung sa volunteer. So,
Yeah, iba nga.
yes.
Iba nga.
Yes.
Pero kailan? 'Di ba? Kailan sila magbibigay ng additional funds? Kung isipin, grabe. Kung yung mga ibang mga pondo ay nagkakawalaan, wala namang pinatutunguhan, it would be better siguro na ang additional fund na sinasabi ko ay mapunta doon sa tamang gawain na talaga namang tumutulong para magligtas ng bayan. Right?
yun.
Mm-mm.
Yun. So, I think we have to take a break. So, mag-break po muna tayo.
So, past. Almost 30 minutes.
The Federation of Filipino-Chinese Fire Rescue Emergency and Civic Association of the Philippines Foundation Inc. is an umbrella association of fire and rescue brigades. With its mission to help assist the general public and the government in disaster mitigation, response, and resilience programs. From a humble beginning of 6 fire rescue brigades, it now has 38 affiliated brigades in Metro Manila and nearby provinces. The association is not only concentrated on fire suppression and rescue operation but also conducts seminars and trainings on fire prevention, disaster preparedness. mitigation and other civic-oriented activities. During the height of pandemic conducted flushing and disinfection of streets, institutions, and barangays, turnover of face mask and face shield, alcohol and essentials to different areas. Together let us work towards a fire-safe and disaster-resilient nation. We are Federation.
The road full of disaster. Mr. Rolliso, and at your service, Miss
Yes.
Mimos sa Panlag.
Yes, kindly like and share no ang ating program Road Full of Disaster. And by the way, batiin po muna natin ang ating kaibigan na may birthday po ngayon araw. Happy birthday.
Sana may pakanta, no? Meron ba tayong birthday song? Hindi na i-prepare.
Happy birthday po kay Father Efren Balistoy siya po ang Chief Chaplain ng Bureau of Fire Protection National Capital Region. Yan, mabait po yan si Father at palagi po natin
sa
nakakasama
Father?
yan.
Talaga?
Yes, so happy birthday Father. Magpakain kayo mamaya. De, joke lang.
So we're going to meet you and eat. Celebrate.
Yun, happy birthday Father Efren.
Happy birthday.
And at the same time, i-remind lang po natin ang ating viewers, ang second NSED or the National Simultaneous Earthquake Drill na gagawin. Kailan ba? Sa June 19. Yan. Second quarter
We're
national
earthquake drill.
Yes, NSED. So June 19 po to. Lahat po mag-participate para at least,
Location and time.
lahat nationwide. Lahat po. Kung nasaan ka, gawin mo po yung duck cover and hold or the evacuation. Yan. Para at least natatandaan po natin ang gagawin during an earthquake, di ba? And at the same time, pakita lang po natin yung Brigada Eskwela, turnover of
This is
school
related
supplies.
to prevent floods. Okay.
Hindi. School supplies.
School supplies naman
sa
to.
turnover
Oo.
sa Margarita Elementary School. Yan po.
Pero may binanggit ka eh.
Ayan.
Ito is school supply.
Nag-turnover ng mga school supplies sa Margarita Reyes.
Sino ang mga donors?
Ayan po, yung Ready Eagles Club. Kasama po natin
Eagles
si
Club. Okay, mabuhay.
Ate B. Jeanette Pineda,
Aha.
si Kuya Eugene Chua, si
Mm-mm.
Kuya Mahar, at yan po, ang principal at ang coordinator, si Ma'am Roxanne sa Margarita Elementary School.
You mean to
Yan.
say, hindi ka lang pala Rotarian, kuya ka rin.
Yes.
Oo, you're an eagle.
And of course, bago natin makalimutan, ang
Yes.
40th anniversary ng Rotary Club of Manila Midtown.
Yan.
Yan, batiin po natin. 40 years of service above self.
Enjoy kami
Yan.
dyan.
The Rotary Club of Manila Midtown, the club with a heart, founded on June 10, 1985. Ayan, hanapin mo, nandyan ba ako?
Oo.
Nakita
hindi
mo?
pa Oo, nandun sa dulo.
Yan, happy
Ayan, second
anniversary
Okay.
sa ating mga kasamahan sa Rotary Club of Manila Midtown.
Special mention mo yung governor ng Rotary.
Special mention ng ating mga umaten na PDGs, no? Sila Ernie Choa, PDG Josie Ang, and PDG Edmond Aguilar. Yan. The event was headed by our MIP President Austin Chong. Yan. Happy anniversary sa ating RC Manila Midtown.
Maraming salamat sa pag-invite mo sa amin dyan. Nag-enjoy kaming kumain at sumayaw. Nag-enjoy talaga.
Ayan. So, balik na po tayo.
Awardee kami ha. Grabe, kaya lang medyo malabo lang yung picture. Thank you so much.
Ayan. So, balik po tayo sa ating topic.
Yeah, balik kay Professor Greg Bankoff.
Urban
Yes, sir.
fire. Yeah.
Yes,
So,
sir. Would you like
how
to
do you
share?
how do you find your research on urban fire here in the Philippines? Is it unique or is it quite spectacular?
Well,
How do you find?
Well, Soroli, of course, it's it's very similar to many other countries which have large urban areas and large informal settlements and such like. So it's not particularly unique in that sense. But some of my research has also been historical. So I'm trying to trace the fire brigade and the advent of fire from about 1900 up to now. So the idea is that people aren't suddenly put at risk at all at once. They're made that way over time. Unless we understand why the fire regime is as it is today, then we can't really properly, effectively reform it or change it. So, were you aware that Manila had the best fire department in Asia in
Wow.
1910?
1901.
Well, that's when
Nice.
it America, but by 1910, it had the best
1910.
fire brigade in the whole of East Asia.
Yes, the
And
first
had you-
fire department.
We're so proud.
The Manila Fire Department.
Manila Fire Department,
Yes.
by 1913, it had a completely motorized fire department. It had an electrical warning system that was the envy of anywhere else in Asia.
Yeah, your establishment can just pull the alarm. It will alarm on this station, right?
Well, there were alarms on the street.
Yes.
So there used to be electrical alarms on the street corner, and you could
Post.
yeah.
The street electric post.
Yes,
Yeah,
electric
there's
pulse,
a alarm.
Yeah, and
Yes.
send a sound an alarm.
Yes.
But of course, all that got destroyed during World War II.
Yes,
and
yes,
that's the
yes.
problem. So
And-
much gets destroyed during World War II. Yeah.
Yes. And did you happen to see the firefighting unit 19
Yeah, the
something
one in
Intramuros? Yes.
Ah, no, that's amazing. That yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
already
If you
a
haven't seen it, folks, go down there and have a look. because
Somewhere
it's
in
it's
Intramuros located.
It's in the Intramuros
fire station.
As a
They
fire
have a
station.
very early
Okay.
fire engine there, which a fire truck.
Yeah.
It's well worth
Nice.
looking at.
Antique fire truck.
Antique, completely
Yes,
antique.
yes.
Yeah.
So pag antique, hindi na siya movable.
Display nga.
Display lang. Oo,
Actually,
display
it's not
only.
really on display. You have to sort of make your way in there. Yeah.
Actually,
Ayun.
it was displayed in the Manila Fire District headquarters in San Lazaro, but later it was moved to Intramuros
Right.
because Intramuros is where many visitors or
See it.
yes to see
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
place. So they move it into Intramuros. Yan.
Mr. Greg, are you able to go around where in Manila, in the Philippines, regarding about the fire station? Can you
Well, at
mention?
the moment we're only looking at Manila, but actually thank you for raising
You
that.
can look at the camera. Okay, sir.
Thank you for raising that point because actually rural fire is something that I think we really neglect. And
Okay.
here I don't mean just wildfires, I mean village fires. And this was certainly a very big problem in the past. I'd like to know how much of a problem it still is because our focus is almost completely on the city.
Yeah.
And we don't think about barrios or barangays in rural areas. And in fact, even the way we classify fire doesn't include rural fire as a separate category. Because we have wildfires, forest fires, grassland fires, we have wildfires, we have urban fire,
Urban fire.
and then we have what is called the wildland-urban interface, which is peri-urban areas, areas that are sort of semi-urban, but they're still in a rural setting. So, I mean,
Okay.
this is particularly like countries like the United States, Western United States,
Okay.
Australasia, Southern Europe, but parts too on the fringes of big cities here. But then we don't have rural fire. It's not there at all. Village fire is not there at all. And it's an important aspect to remember. So we need to raise awareness of rural fire.
Did
Mr.
you-
Greg, are
did
you
you-
willing to participate in the barangay level? Are going to have a free education if given the opportunity?
Of course. I mean, I have a couple of
Yes, so
researchers
proud of
who
you.
are working in the barangays and doing surveys and interviewing residents.
Oh.
So
Maybe one time we're going to invite you here in Barangay Pag-asa to
please,
be one of
please.
our leading trainer. Mr. Danilo Mangahas, nag-pledge na po si Mr. Greg.
The,
Okay, you're going back here. Huh?
Prof, did you know when the fire volunteers first originated here in the?
That's a really interesting. I mean, yes, I know it originates with the Chinese,
Yes.
and people tell me that there were terrible fires in the 1960s.
Conflagration.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that the Chinese were blamed for them, so they started these volunteer fire
Yes,
brigades.
yes.
But having said that,
Mm.
actually there were volunteer fire brigades going back in the 19th century, which were quite similar.
Mhm.
People tend to think that the fire service here begins in 1901,
Mhm.
which is true. That was the
Mm.
date that the Manila Fire Department was founded. But actually, the first fire department was as early as the 1880s
Mhm.
under the Spanish. There was a
Mhm.
fire brigade there. And before that, the large warehouses, the large firms had their own volunteer fire departments that actually also fought fires elsewhere in the city. So actually, firefighting goes back to the mid-19th century. Yeah.
Yeah. So in the Philippines, the first organized fire volunteer was in 1964, and in 1965, the first association was established. That was the Federation of Filipino-Chinese Fire Prevention and Civic Welfare Association. It was founded in 1965. It was the first umbrella association here in the Philippines. Yeah, and mostly the first fire volunteer brigades were in Chinatown. Then it spread.
Is that?
Around.
Would you say that's still the case, or has it? Why has it changed?
And actually, the purpose of the association or the mother association was to establish volunteers in every barangays. That was their mission and vision. So, but it started in Chinatown.
So, Mr. Rollis, so tumatanggap din kayo ng mga volunteers galing sa barangay?
Hindi, kanya-kanyang ano na siya.
O kayo ang
establishment.
nag-train mismo?
Pwede naman tayo mag-train. Pero, ibig sabihin, yung mga volunteer are encouraged to form or to organize a brigade or fire brigade. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So that was the mission and vision before. So ngayon, as you
Mm-mm.
can see, almost all barangays have their volunteer or fire brigades, di ba?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I'm still not really quite sure of the difference between volunteers and barangay fire brigades.
Actually, the 5 minutes na lang. Kala ko 10 minutes pa. Yan. So,
Bakit parang
actually,
mabilis?
the difference is the barangay are, syempre, they are employed by the city government or the DILG. They are under the DILG. While as the fire volunteers are non-government organization. So, for example, me, I have my own group. We are non-government organization because we do not take logistics from the government. So, unlike the barangays are funded by the government. So, they are using government funds.
So they're actually paid? The firefighters in the barangay are paid firefighters?
Actually, depends on the barangay, no? Some are paid, some are given allowance.
Right.
So, it depends
Yeah.
on the barangay.
Mm-mm.
So, that's why they are categorized as barangay fire brigade. It's either they are compensated by the barangay using government funds or given
Yeah.
allowance.
Mm-mm.
As for fire volunteer like us, we do not get any logistics from the government. So we shell out our own money. That's the...
But presumably you have funders, people who give you money to help for the volunteers?
It depends. If you have directors. Directors are what you call benefactors, or some are the directors are businessmen that support you.
Mm-mm.
Not all.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a director, you could shell out your own money. Diba?
Mm-mm.
So that's the difference between volunteers and the barangay.
So, ibig mo sabihin, Mr. Roles, so just in case na ma-approve yung request ko for additional fund regarding about for the insurance and security and safetyness of the firefighters, are you willing and able to admit it, or you're going to donate it and waive?
Hindi, actually, for my opinion,
For your own.
hindi po maganda kasi na binibigyan ng allowance or money involved sa volunteer because the essence of volunteerism will be different already. Instead of, syempre, I want to volunteer to help, magiging I want to volunteer because I don't have money. Di ba? It will become different
Pero pwedeng
views.
gamitin sa ibang paraan.
Pwede, pwede.
Maaari siguro mga equipments and then the other
Pwede,
things.
wag lang pong not
Personally,
monetary
oo.
kasi because 'di ba? I think
Yes.
it will the point of volunteerism will be erased.
Oo.
Yes.
It will not be
Magkakaroon na ng ibang
kulay.
yes,
Oo.
yes. So mas maganda no money involved, 'di ba?
Oo, it's almost, we need to request for the Professor Greg Bankoff for the final inspirational message for Euro TV,
So final message, Professor Bank,
message,
as we have no more time.
our program Road Full of Disaster.
Well, thank you so much for letting me on the show to talk about this. Let's raise the awareness of urban fire, both amongst residents and nationally and internationally, so that urban fire is properly recognized as the hazard it is for so many people around the world. And may I add, of course, that when you actually look at who are the main victims of fire, it's mainly women. And that maybe is another reason why,
Yeah.
disproportionately, about 60% of people who are injured in fires are women, not guys.
Okay, Mr. Roles.
Ikaw muna.
Okay, ako muna. Okay, sige. Maraming salamat po sa isang oras. At napakabilis po ng panahon. Dahil ang ganda-ganda po ng aming programa dito sa Road Full of Disaster. Kasi mayroon po kami mga information na binabahagi para po dun sa community, sa ating pong mga kababayan, ang ating mga kapatid na nandyan lang, na kulang po sa awareness. Kami po uli ay muling magbabalik sa susunod na Wednesday regarding about dito po sa ating mga information. Hopefully, sayang si Mr. Louis Domingo was not able to come over. But then, maraming salamat pa rin kasi Mr. Roliso is heaven sent. Thank you so much.
Okay, so on behalf of our program, The Road Full of Disaster, thank you very much sa ating CEO ng Euro TV, si Danny Mangahas.
Yes, Mr. Danilo Mangahas.
At sa
Saludo
ating,
kami sa iyo, sir.
Sa ating kasamahan, my co-host Mimosa Panlaki,
Sam,
and of course,
And the other technical group.
our guest,
Kathleen.
Professor Bankoff. Yeah.
Thank you.
Sana sa mga ating viewers, kindly like
Like and
and
share.
share our page, Road Full of Disaster and Euro TV, no? Paki-ano lang. So, bago tayo umalis, magbigay lang po tayo ng quote and unquote. The purpose of education is to empower individuals to think critically. John Locke. Ayan. So, muli, maraming salamat sa inyo.
Maraming
At
salamat po.
yan.
Muli po kami magbabalik.
Let us give a warm round of applause to Federation of Filipino Chinese Fire Rescue Emergency and Civic Association of the Philippines, led by Mr. Rolly So.